I'm not usually in this kind of a position, so forgive me for all my sins tonight. Anyhow, I was asked to read this. I was a recipient of this award last year and very honored to receive it. So I will read this. This was prepared for me, and they did a fantastic job. And my name is Richard, R-I-C-H-A-R-D. My older brother is a Richards. Somebody goofed up his, I think it was my father, goofed up his birth certificate. So my twin brother and I are a Richard. But that's all right. I accept either name. So anyhow, this year's nominee has been an active member of the Miami Valley Military Affairs Association board as a representative from a Chamber of Commerce for over 5 years. During that time, she chaired 4 highly successful Bob Childs Classic golf outings, which support the annual MVMAA donations to base morale and welfare activities. The golf outing has been the largest fundraiser for the association every year. This year, due to an upgrade in the base security status, on the morning of the golf outing, the majority of 108 golfers showed up and were unable to gain base access. She personally stood at Pass and ID to break the news to every golfer that the event had to be postponed and would be rescheduled. 4 months later, 108 golfers returned to play due largely to her personal involvement, planning, and coordination. The major benefactor of the Bob Childs Classic outing each year has been the Fisher Nightingale houses on base. The houses welcome families of active and reserve and retired military whose loved ones receive needed medical attention in any of the nearby hospitals. Excuse me. Thanks to her efforts, MVMAA has been able to donate to other worthy causes for the airmen at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and their families. The Bob Childs Classic has grown in stature and has developed a cadre of sponsors and participants, both military and civilian. Her dedication, selfless donation of hundreds of volunteer hours each year, and successful networking have made this sustaining support possible. In addition to her involvement in the Miami Valley Military Affairs Association, she is also an active member of the Beaver Creek Chamber of Commerce Board, as well as the chair of their Ambassadors Club. The Miami Valley Military Affairs Association has nominated Angel Lewis to receive the Winkler Martin Award, one of the highest honors given to our members. Angel, would you please join me on the stage?
Well, I've known many of you for many years, and I have to tell you, I've never been speechless before in my life, and I am. And it has been such an honor to be able to chair this golf outing, and you know, it takes a team, and I've had a wonderful team to work with Jerry and Emma and the other volunteers that come out and help, our sponsors who've been loyal, and I am in shock. I really don't know what to say other than thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. Congratulations, Angel. Congratulations. And Mike, I believe you're coming back up here. El Presidente.
Thank you, Perry. We're getting close to 9 o'clock, so we're going to wrap this up very quickly now. But I do understand we have one official item of business tonight, and that is the approval of the financial summary from the treasurer. Emma's out there somewhere. Wave, Emma. And this is a traditional annual action that we take related to our financial summary for the year. And if you haven't seen it, just trust me so we can finish this up, and it is available. But we end the year with $77,000 in income, $49,000 in expenses, for a grand total differential to the plus side of $28,188. I'll keep this handy if anybody wants to see it. Otherwise, I'd be happy to accept the motion on the approval of the Treasury budget. Hands up everywhere. All right. Sharon, I see first. Does you have a second? Patty Phillips is second as well, too. All those in favor? All right. We have, and keep rolling along here very quickly, we have a number of organizations that have received 100% participation notice this year. We'll read them off, and when we're done, please come up and get your sticker, which is up here next to Perry. So let me read these in their entirety, and then let's give them a round of applause. First of all, Greene County. I know Commissioner Kugler is here tonight. City of Beaver Creek, City of Dayton, City of Fairborn, City of Huber Heights, City of Kettering, City of Riverside, Bath Township, Beaver Creek Township, Miami Township, Washington Township, the Trotwood Chamber of Commerce, and Mad River Local Board of Education. And Candy, I do believe that is all of them. Congratulations, and thank you for your 100% participation. All right, it's now time to introduce to you your leadership for 2016. And all I will say as the outgoing president at this time is it has been an absolute great honor to serve all of you and for our nearly 420 members that we have now in Miami Valley Military Affairs Association. As I've said, we've gone through a lot of changes, but there have been very positive changes that ensure that we continue to be very viable moving forward. And I appreciate all the commitment that I've seen throughout our membership throughout 2015. The only other point I'll make before I will introduce them is that, what's that? That's right, Chris Stanley's still in the back of the room. Are you gonna handle that, or is that gonna handle that? All right, we have one more check to present, and Chris Stanley, if you could come forward. As you know, one of the greatest recipients of our annual golf outing is Fisher Nightingale House. And tonight here to receive his amount is Chris Stanley from that institution. Yes.
A few words, many less than Perry. You know it's true. Because Mom told me I could only speak for a short time. This year, with our Fisher houses, we celebrated our 25th anniversary being the first compassionate care house in the Department of Defense, the Nightingale House. And over the last 25 years, we've been able to assist over 20,000 families. In the last year, 1,110 families have been assisted through our houses. And we've been able to do it through generous donations. MVMAA has been supporting us from the very beginning, so we're appreciative of that. Now, some of you may have seen the news yesterday, the Dayton Daily News this morning. Some of you may have heard me talk about it in other venues. But yesterday, we held a great event down at the Dayton VA to announce that we're getting another Fisher House here. We're going to open a 16-bedroom about $6 million house down at the Dayton VA Medical Center, Fisher House. It'll be supported by our 501c3 nonprofit, Fisher Nightingale Houses Incorporated here on base. So we'll have 3 houses now that we'll be responsible for. The goal is to break ground on that house next year and get it open by September 2017. The significance of September 2017 is, some of you in the room, Bill Richard, you remember, in September of 1867 was the opening of the Dayton VA House. And so in September of 2017, it'll be the 150th anniversary of the Dayton VA, the 3rd oldest VA facility in the entire country, established by law, signed by President Lincoln before he was assassinated in March of 1865. So a very historic facility, and we're trying to get that new Fisher House open by then. We were able to do it through a generous donation from a local family and their foundation. Dayton was never on the list to even get a Fisher House, but because of their donation, the Fisher Foundation said we will build it, and we'll do it now. But what they have done is they've challenged us to raise some money to build up the sustainment fund to be able to support them, so we'll be in a campaign to do that. But regardless of how that campaign does, we'll be getting another Fisher House here. And like I said, the MVMA has been a great supporter of that for many years, and we certainly hope that that support will continue for many more years. Mark your calendar, end of April next year, last Saturday in April, the 30th, is our annual fundraiser here in the museum. The All-American Evening, for those of you that supported us or want to come out and support us, that's an opportunity to do so. Again, thanks to the MVMAA for your support for a very long time, and we look forward to a continued partnership. Thank you.
Okay, now it is a great honor and pleasure to introduce to you your 2016 Board of Directors for the Miami Valley Military Affairs Association. And I ask all of those members, as your names are being called, including new members at large, to please come up and stand by the stage. And then we'll give you the oath of office as well, too. First of all, the gentleman that will serve as president for 2016, Mr. Steve Goman. President-elect John Larrabee. J.O.N. Larrabee. Vice President-elect Cassie Barlow. Secretary Patty Phillips. Treasurer Emma Sheridan. Our new board members at large. First, Christy Ahrens. Secondly, Bill Richard. And our third member at large is not in attendance tonight, and that is Carol Clark. Okay, everybody's lined up now. Let's go through the oath. I ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear to uphold the bylaws and goals of the MVMAA Charter and to work for the good of the membership and both military installations in the Miami Valley, and to faithfully execute the responsibilities of office. So help me God. Congratulations. And you may be seated, except the president. At this time, we'll turn it over to the 2016 President of Miami Valley Military Affairs Association, Mr. Steve Gilman.
I think Mike's the happiest guy here because he's served well and faithfully for the past year. And being president, if you don't realize all the events and all the coordination that Mike has done to bring this organization to life and to keep it sustained and to help all our military members. So just saying thanks isn't quite enough, Mike. We'll be thanking for you for years and years to come. And again, once a past president, you're always with us. So on behalf of all of the MVMA, we have a small token in honor of your service to our group. I guess I'm going to get the honor of closing. It's so appropriate that we meet on the day after the most holy day for us veterans on the 11th of November, that we meet one day after, because we need to remember why we are here. We are here so that we can serve all of those men and women and their families that call the Miami Valley home, be it airmen, soldiers, Marine Corps, Coast Guardsmen, Navy folks, Guardsmen up at Springfield, those Guard and Marine Corps units that are throughout the great state of Ohio that call the Miami Valley home. We are here because we want to sustain you. We want to take care of you. This is a great community. It's tied to all things military. There's no greater venue that we can gather together here as opposed to this National Museum of the Air Force, where we can take care of you. We've heard some great stories and some life vignettes of all these folks today, from Mark Lyle, to our folks and friends out at the Dayton VA, to our VFW representatives, to the airmen that make it happen every day. We cannot thank you enough to let us be part of your lives and support you. So as we go into a new year with MVMAA, we need your energy, folks. 400 plus members. Mike Mayer started the campaign a couple years ago. Mike Cornell has continued it. We need your membership. We want to get over that 500 plateau, and we want to make a difference in the lives of our airmen, of our Marines, of our soldiers, of our coasties, all of them that live here. So help us get energized into the new year. We want your energy, your talents, your time. You make it happen. I'm so proud to say that this is our home. This is my home. It's your home. We're going to take care of each and every one of you and your families. So folks, thank you for all you have done for all these great Americans. So have a good night.
I just love listening to him talk, right? I tell you, what an honor to be back up on stage with him. You know, a fellow retiree, I tell you. It's awesome. He is amazing. And at MVMA, you are so lucky to have him as your president. He will definitely take our organization to new heights. He has definitely got the energy for it. But we're going to close tonight. We want to make sure that we thank the United States Air Force Museum and their staff for a beautiful backdrop to our lovely dinner. Also, our folks at the club and the wonderful food and great drinks. Hopefully, you tipped the wait staff back there well. Thank you very much for that. As well as our honor guard. We could not have done it without you. Great job. And the 178th, not the 175th. I don't know where that dyslexic came from, but thank you so much. Candy, did I miss anyone? Is that it? And thank each and every one of you for coming out and enjoying the evening. It is 9:06. We went 6 minutes over. Blame it on me. And thank you, Candy Pristolowski, for arranging all of this. Wonderful, 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 as always. Absolutely. Thank you all so much. Have a very safe evening.